Hello, YouTubers, subscribers, friends, fans, people who may have just stumbled across this. Today is Sunday, the 26th of April. It's about 3:20 p.m. and for my subscribers and friends watching this, you can tell where I am. I'm sitting in the garden and it's sunny. But I'm still wearing, a jersey because when the wind blows, it's kind of cold, and that's typical for Scott. The wind is also keeping me from lighting this fag that I don't need, but I'm stubborn, so I'm going to light it anyway. So how has your weekend gone? Mine has been largely peaceful, apart from a bout of severe diarrhea. I ate something Friday night that seriously disagreed with me, and I was up all Friday night. So I spent most of yesterday dozing in and out, trying to get over it, and I'm back to normal now. You can probably tell, it's a beautiful Sunday. And as long as the wind doesn't blow, it's warm. It's nice. So I'm sitting in my garden. I finished the second of the manga books that my neighbor Cam loaned to me, and I am now on the last one, and it's called, can you see it? Uzumaki. So I'm looking forward to starting that. I had a long chat with one of my childhood friends earlier, and I had a long lie-in this morning, and I'm just feeling really, really good. Plus, not only am I feeling good, I'm smelling good. I had a Deliveroo order come in not too long ago. Maybe 5 minutes ago. And the delivery guy, whose name was Naveed, he smelled amazing. And so, in true Kathy fashion, I told him, dude, you smell amazing. But it made his face light up, You never know what a compliment will do to somebody. And he was like, really? Do you like this? And I'm like, dude, you smell amazing. So he was like, I have some in my car. Would you like some? And I'm like, you can't give it to me. And he was like, no, I won't give it to you. I will just put some on you so you can smell good too. So he ran back out to the car and he came back and he rubbed some on the back of both of my hands. And then he rubbed some, and I let him, a total stranger. He rubbed some. There was like this wand thing all over my neck. And I'm like, I smell amazing. I hope this stuff, once I get into bed, rubs off on my pillows and my sheets. And he gave me the name of it, Sunamed. It's some kind of Naveed. I don't know if that's Indian or Pakistani or whatever, but the company is called Sunamed. So I'm going to look for it because this stuff is like, whoa. So I watched two amazing movies this morning. They're both Hindi movies from India, and they both featured Sanjay Mishra and I think her name is Nina Gupta, and they're part of a series. One is called Vadh, VADH, Victor, Alpha, Delta, Hotel, and the other one is called Vadh 2, Victor, Alpha, Delta, Hotel 2. Same actors and actresses, and they were just amazing. Not only were they amazing films, they're both Indian crime films. The music was amazing. The cinematography was stunning. The character development was brilliant. They both had the kind of endings that you want because they're Indian crime films. And Indian crime films, at least to me, they tend to be kind of dark. The first one dealt with an elderly man and his wife who were deeply in love, and they had sacrificed everything to send their son to America so he could have a good life. Their son's name being Guda, but they never told Guda how they got the money to send him to America. So they're being tormented by the guy they borrowed the money from, and he's a really evil character. He's charging them an extortionate amount of interest, and he also insists that he be allowed to use their house as part of the payment for this loan for sending their son to America for the purposes of prostitution. But when he shows up one day with a 12-year-old, that's when the father is like, that's enough, no more. And things get really, really tricky. I want you to watch the movie, so I won't spoil it for you. Vadh 2 came out in February of this year. They're both on Netflix, and Vadh 2 was like, whoa. And it covers the same elderly couple, which is nice. Except now he's gotten a job as a jailer. He's working in a prison, and he's become friends with a woman who was unjustly imprisoned for two murders she did not commit. So she was imprisoned for life when she was like 22, and now she's like 63, 64, and they've decided to let her out. But on the eve of her being released, she sees a young girl being tortured and raped by a criminal in the prison whose brother happens to be high up in the Indian political system. So she intervenes at great risk to herself. Both films are really, really good. They're worth a watch. They're on Netflix. Vadh, VADH, and Vadh 2, VADH 2. And you know what I really like about these films, apart from the things I mentioned earlier, is the fact that it's the music. In both films, when they play certain songs, they give you the English translation along the bottom. And both films are subtitled anyway, but particularly the theme song for Vadh 2 and the song at the end of Vadh 2, they're the prettiest things I've ever heard. And the lyrics are just like, wow. So that's why I'm sitting here today in my sunny garden recommending both to you. So, that's all for your girl on this peaceful, sunny Sunday in my Bonnie Dundee. It's meant to rain tomorrow. I'm hoping it doesn't because my gardener is supposed to come out tomorrow. Although, having said that, he did say Monday or Tuesday, but I'm really hoping he comes out tomorrow. Maybe it won't rain, you know. Sometimes the BBC weather gets it wrong, and weather, the whole predicting weather, it's kind of like an inexact science anyway. But I really want him to come out because I know what I want done in the garden this year. And all I need to do is consult with him and then, you know, get a cost and get the work started. So, that's it. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. If you are grieving, know that you're in my prayers. And as always, until I upload my next video, please stay safe and live well.